NASA moves to deflect skyscraper-sized space rocks that might threaten Earth. Report states on Sputnik News, there's no shortage of massive space rocks passing only a few million kilometers away from our planets all the time. It appears that only asteroids that might hit Earth directly pose, of course, a real threat. These are called the near-Earth objects. Even though the probability of a giant asteroid crashing into Earth appears to be rather slim, essentially relegating this particular threat to the domain of science fiction and disaster movies, researchers continue to work developing the means of adjusting the trajectories of these celestial space rocks just in case. According to ABC News, in a 2021 NASA Double Asteroid Redirect Test, DART for short, the DART mission by NASA is expected to demonstrate a kinetic impactor technique on a double asteroid, the Didymus asteroid, meaning twins in Greek, essentially bumping the smaller of the two asteroids to see how much they can move it. That is, of course, substantially from its trajectory. It'll be like a test dry run to see if they are successful in doing such a thing. Quote, the thing is, if you move something years in advance, you don't have to move it very much. This is a rock that's the size of a skyscraper. So you would then hit it with a spacecraft kind of the size of a small car, and by impacting it, it impacts energy and momentum and will move it slightly off its orbit. End quote. That's what Pete Worden, advisor on space resources at the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, said. Other asteroid deflection techniques that are reportedly being considered include a giant laser, a modest-sized spacecraft that would employ solar electric repulsion to affect an asteroid trajectory without even touching it, and a method that involved essentially spray painting on one side of an asteroid, which would cause it to be heated by the sun differently and thus cause it to alter its course over time. NASA Planetary Defense Officer Lindsey Johnson told media outlet that while there are plenty of asteroids passing in the vicinity of our planet, it's the ones on a direct collision course with Earth that would pose a real threat, and mankind should prepare for that type of an eventuality. Someday the Earth will be impacted again. The question is when, and what we want to be to prepare to be prepared for that. Now, we have had a tremendous amount of asteroid impacts on Earth, 50 alone in Australia, for example, and there's scars all over the Earth witnessing this. One just impacted us a couple of months ago, and thank goodness it was in North Pacific Ocean, just south of the Aleutian Islands. We had not even seen that coming. The one that came around 2013 over Chelyabinsk, we didn't see that one coming either. That was the size of a bus, but it had caused damage to over 7,000 buildings in the Chelyabinsk, Russia area, and we didn't see that coming either. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.